We are live on YouTube. Setting up your meeting on YouTube live. All right. I'm also going to hit, I think I can hit the record button too. So I'm going to do that. All right. Looks like we're live. Good morning, Juanita. Good morning. Good morning, Tanis. So we'll just wait a couple minutes for a few more people to join on. Hello, Erin. Good to see you. Hello, Lola. Dawn, good morning. Bryn, good morning. Evelyn, good morning. Melody, good morning. Sheila, good morning. Wow, you're all joining on quick. Susan, good morning. Cheryl, good morning. And Tina. Gabby's here. Good to see you, Gabby.
Hi, Gabby.
Hi, Wendy. Good to see you. Jessica, hello. So like I said, we're going to give another about 2 minutes before we get started, just to let everyone log on. If you're here with us, please feel free to say hello. This is a live interactive session, and we are here to chat with you. And we're going to get a lot of joy out of that right now, especially right now with everything that's going on in the world. To stay connected virtually is really a powerful experience for us all. So thank you all for being here. Jen is here. Hello. And we'll give one more minute. Gabriella, good morning.
I can't see the names coming up, so I'm listening to who you're saying is joining us.
Hi, Christina. Hi, Sally. Good morning. Okay, guys, I think what we'll do is we'll get started. Hi, Donna. Good morning. Looks like we have about 25 people at the moment that have already logged on, so thank you all for being here.
Perfect.
Cheryl says, good morning, Alison. Cheryl Harris.
Hello, Cheryl.
All right, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Of course, this is Alison Wynneryder and myself, Corinna Arnold. Happy to be here with you live. A little bit about ourselves, probably, if some of you may or may not know who we are. Again, my name is Corinna Arnold. I've been working as a psychic and medium and teacher and healer, I guess, for almost 20 years. And I'm very happy to be partnered here with the beautiful Alison Wynneryder, who is also a psychic medium and author and TV personality for the TV show The Rescue Mediums. Now, the TV show is no longer on the network. It used to be on the own network, but it is on YouTube. So I was thinking this morning how wonderful timing it is in some ways. Many of us are on lockdown. Go and watch them on YouTube. It is free. It's there. Go and watch those old shows. I actually, one evening, it popped on, because I've watched it before. So you guys popped on my screen as a recommendation. And I went and watched one of those old episodes, and it was fun to watch. I remember all of them now at this point. I think I've watched them all a few times, but Alison's done some beautiful work through that TV show, so I encourage you to go and watch that. Alison and I have come together actually for the last year and a half, or 2 years, can't remember. We've
Really
been teaching
2 years.
Yeah, online intuitive classes, and we've really enjoyed doing that together. That's been a fun experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so once in a while we like to come on live and we want to connect with you, and we're going to be here. Alison's going to walk us through a quick meditation today, and then we're going to do live readings for you all. So we'll probably be on for an hour, hour and a half, just connecting and chatting with you. Also, if you have any questions for us, we'd be happy to answer those questions about the work that we do. Anything that you wanted to add, Alison, before we head into the meditation?
I think you've covered everything, and I think I'll start now with grounding, just to reiterate how important grounding is, aligning protecting yourselves, especially at this time now where the energies are so confusing. So if I talk you through grounding, psychic protection, and then we'll go straight into a lovely healing meditation. Okay, so get yourselves nice and comfortable, and if you can, feet firmly on the ground. And visualizing roots, like tree roots, growing from the soles of your feet and sending them right down into Mother Earth. And then visualizing the brightest white light that you can coming up from Mother Earth and up through the soles of your feet. And allow that to rise through the inside of your body, filling the whole of the inside of your body with divine white light. And visualizing a golden orb of light over the top of your head, which is your crown chakra. And swirling this golden light from the top of your head right down to your feet, around the outside of your body. So you're totally cocooned in golden light. And for this, getting ready for this meditation that's going to be with Archangel Raphael, who's known as the healer, I want you to visualize putting on his emerald green cloak of light. Pulling up the hood, fastening it all, and it reaches down to the ground. So you're prepared now for the meditation. And for Raphael's prayer. Dear Archangel Raphael, please bless each of us here today with peace in our hearts. Wrap us in your emerald green ray of light. Please heal every aspect of our lives that are not in tune with all that surrounds us. Lift us to a place of serenity where we can see beyond the illusion, allowing our hearts to expand with your loving grace as you surround the world with healing on all levels at this time. Accompany us on our spiritual journey, filling our minds with positive thoughts and our souls with boundless love and divine guidance. Please strengthen our third eye as we develop our natural intuition. Please heal our loved ones and surround them at this time, as well as our beloved pets, also with your boundless love. And taking time now to concentrate on your breath work and slowing it down. Taking 2 deep breaths. And on the out breath, letting go of anything that's no longer needed in your personal space and is no longer needed in this space that we have between us here. And relax as I invoke Archangel Raphael and his twin flame, the Mother Mary, into this loving space that we have created together. And we ask that only beings of 100% light join us today. I invoke and invite Archangel Raphael, the healer, and the Lady Mary into our blessed circle of light. Please heal each of us in the way that you know is perfect for us individually, as you fill this space with your emerald green ray of light. Thank you. And as I say these next words, just say them to yourself along with me. Archangel Raphael, please connect with me through your emerald green healing light. Surround me with the highest vibration of love, healing, and rejuvenation on all levels. And everyone, when you are ready now, inwardly ask for specific healing or healing for the whole body as you start to breathe in the divine light that Raphael is bringing and is flowing your way. Visualizing the emerald green light now, surrounding your heart center. And as this happens, just know that Archangel Raphael is with you. Open your heart center and feel Archangel Raphael's angelic love and healing energy. And feel it within every core of your being. And allow this to happen naturally. Mother Mary steps forward now, and she wraps you in her arms as if you were her child. She is the ascended master of women and children, and she's heard your call, whether it was a conscious one or not. Inwardly ask for her help now as you feel her energy coursing through each of your chakras as they are filled with the divine radiance, cleansing, clearing, and nurturing with the purest white light. Relax and notice your inner impressions, any subtle feelings, any thoughts that pop into your mind, or ideas. Allow this healing love to fill your body, your mind, and your spirit. And as this happens, you may receive information as to how you can heal yourself. And listen now to the advice that you are being given. And so it is, now and always. As we inwardly thank Archangel Raphael and Mother Mary for their divine love, light, and healing. It is time for them to leave now, but the love and healing that you have felt will stay with you all day or all evening for those that are listening in the evening time. The healing will carry on. When you're ready, bringing your awareness back to the here and now, slowly listening to the sounds of the present time, wriggling fingers and toes, and only opening your eyes when you are ready. So lovely.
Oh, that felt good. Thank you so much. That was a beautiful meditation. And I think many of us were needing some additional healing. So good morning, Janice. Janice says that was beautiful. Good morning from Ontario, Canada, from DNA Global with Trish. Who else is here? Maxine is here. Good morning, Maxine.
Hi, Maxine.
Barb is here.
Trish from Ontario.
Yeah.
Hi, Trish.
And Gabriella says, beautiful. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
All right. Lola, I love the visualization of the golden light. Christina Bedward says, thank you so much for that.
Welcome.
Okay, guys, as we come back kind of into this present moment, Alison and I really feel honored to be here with you all today and to provide you with some guidance for what you most need to hear in your life right now to bring forward your best life. And that's always our intention. Juanita says, thank you. It helped to relieve some stress. So I'm glad that that was helpful.
Good.
I just heard, remember what Alison said, that that healing will continue for many more hours after that meditation. Lola just said, am I the only one who thinks Alison and Maxine look the same?
Oh, who said that? Who said that?
That was Lola, someone that knows Maxine.
Oh, right.
Anna said that was nice. And Barb's laughing at that. She thinks that's funny. You look similar. You do look similar. Good morning, Tina. Good to have you here.
Does Max be my doppelganger then?
I think so. In more ways than one, I think. Good morning, Kristen. You just missed the meditation for anyone who's just joining on. We just did a quick meditation. I am recording this, by the way, so if you'd like to go back and actually do that meditation a little bit later again, I think that would be beneficial for many of us as we continue to go through this challenging time. Lorna is here. She says, hello, Alison.
Who, sorry?
Dagnan. Lorna Dagnan.
Oh, hi, Lorna. Yes. Hello.
Okay, so guys, this is the way that we do readings when we are live. What I do is I pick a number, and it's a number between 1 and 10, and I'm going to write the number down here. Actually, I'll write it down on this page of paper. And whoever gets that number first, Alison and I will both pull a card for you and talk about what we're picking up on for you to whatever messages you most need to know. Hi, Linda. Good to see you here. Linda, you just missed the meditation, but watch later on the recording and you can join in. So for now, we're going to go into readings, and I have to, what I have to do, guys, is pick when I see the number first, because you're probably going to see something different because I have a bit of a delay. So whoever gets that number first on my end is who we're going to do the first reading for. Hello, Melody. Good to see you here. All right. I still have numbers popping in, but I'm going to go to the top and see if anyone got the number yet. And I see that Lola got the number, and the first number was the number 8. So congratulations, Lola. So Lola Shankly is who we're tuning into. So Lola, we're just going to pull some cards for you and see what comes through. Lola, as I'm just shuffling the cards, for some reason I just said all will be well. So I'm not sure if there's something that you're a little stressed about or worried about, but I just heard a quick message, and there, your guides and angels just said all will be well. They also said to me, take this time to relax because your body has been needing some relaxation, as I feel tension, particularly in your shoulders and your lower back for some reason. So they're just talking about, I know I feel worry around taking this time off, but they just want to remind you that your body's needing it. All right. So I just had one card pop out. I might pick another card, I think, but I'm going to start with this one. So this is the Angel of Strength card that came through for you, Lola. Again, I think this is in alignment with all will be well and you're stronger than you know is what I just heard. I do feel a very strong divine team around you, and I feel a mother energy in particular. I know, I do know that your mother's passed, but I feel a strength coming in around her energy. It's almost like she's protecting you is the energy I'm feeling. You know, I'm feeling her energy, but I feel a very strong protective energy with her. And I think she was the one actually that was saying all will be well. And I don't know why she's saying this, but she's like, the money will come, so don't worry about that. And yeah, you're stronger than you know. She just said you've always had to be strong your whole life, actually. That's what she's saying to me. And it's just a continuation of that. And sometimes you get tired of always having to be the strong one, she said, but it's just one of your gifts in this world. You're strong, you survive, you get through things. Take this time to physically allow your body to heal is the message that I'm getting for you right now. Lola, hopefully that makes sense for you. You can put your comments in here in Alison's. Well, Alison, what did you get for Lola?
Yeah, I picked 3 cards from, this is, well, it's a new deck to me. It was gifted to me by somebody called Work Your Light. So I was guided to pick 3 of those. And also, it's interesting because in the Archangel Power cards, the card that I picked for you is the 7 of Raphael. And who have we just done the meditation with? There's a decision that you need to make. I don't know if you're worrying about this decision, but the angels are asking you just to have faith and not to be worrying too much about it, but to be clear about what you want. So thinking about what you want, not what you don't want, and also to take action. Also a need for detoxification in some way, either what what you're eating, what you're putting into your body, drinking plenty of water. And I'd say retreat, but at the moment I think practically the whole world is in lockdown, so it's going to be difficult to get away to retreat. But another way that you can retreat and connect with your higher self is through meditation, which is really important. I have grandmother energy around you. So this is one of your grandmothers that's with you, and she's one of your spirit helpers. There's also, I don't know if this has happened yet, but they're talking about smelling something that reminds you of a loved one. So this aroma comes around you and you smell that. And it links in with somebody in the spirit world that is around you. I've got the number 11 that either is or will be significant. And they're talking about a ring as well. There's a ring that's significant. I don't know if this has been passed to you. I feel it's either been passed to you or has been or will be a gift to you. The month of July is or will be significant. And I kept seeing a wolf. So this could be one of your, or could be your spirit animal. And maybe it's that, even if that's not your main spirit animal, that the energy and the meaning behind the wolf is what you need in your life right now. Now, with these cards, these Work Your Light cards, the first card, it's a beautiful one, and it's the ever unfolding rose. And this card is telling you it's happening for you, not to you. So in other words, they're saying that this is happening in a natural way, and this is part of the awakening process. I'll show you the card. I love the images on these. They really are beautiful.
I have that deck.
I love that image on that card that you showed, Corinna, as well. That was beautiful. That was such a lovely one. That the first card there, the colours. You do need to be grounding, okay? This card says it says it as it is. It's saying get grounded. So even if you're aware of grounding, but you're not grounding every day, that's what you need to be doing. Because as you start to ascend spiritually, you're going to get more sensitive. Okay, so you're going to feel and sense all the energy around you, and you want to feel good energy around you. You are an empath, you're highly sensitive, and it's they're asking you to connect with nature. So, you know, if there's any outside space where you live, then this is the time to sort of get out there. If not, if you don't have, then the second best thing, and I think a lot of us are doing this now, is just connecting with the place that we love, where we can physically go, but doing it through meditation. So that's another good one. So that's the Get Grounded card. Okay. Hope everybody can see these clearly.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, and Spirit, we're talking about the awakening process, and this card is confirming that, because it says awakening. It's talking about energetic upgrades and a new way of being as well. And I think that's happening for so many of us. With what's happening in the world right now, I feel that we're really, really feeling and seeing and understanding what really does matter, but equally what doesn't. And I feel that this will be the same for you too. So yeah, so there we are.
Yeah, to just back up, I pulled 2 more cards for you, Lola, through the self-care card, because I asked, what do you need to know most about self-care? And I think this is really supporting what Alison brought through. There is something about listening to your own internal self, right? Your own internal wisdom, and creating a new vision, a new achievement, a new dream. It's really about there is a decision being made, and I would concur totally with what Alison is picking up on there, is there's a new vision that's going to come through. And I think this is, again, for many of us, like Alison said, this quiet time is allowing us the time to actually retune in to what it is our next step in our life is going to be on many different levels. And for you, I think this is a powerful time to do that. So they want to remind you to listen to your inner wisdom, listen to that internal guidance, and chase your dreams. They keep saying to me, let life surprise you. Let life surprise you. You might be surprised what actually comes forward for you, and the messages that you're going to start to receive. So that was a really cool synchronicity that we both got that.
As always, Corinna.
As always. As always.
What's new?
Yeah, that's right.
That's why we work so well together.
Yeah, yeah. Alison and I love doing readings together. We pick up on a lot of the same things. Shushan is here.
Hi, Shushan. Hello.
And Christina Bedward said she loved those cards. I think that was your cards, Alison. And Lola says, I'm really resonating with this reading, and she's listening.
Yeah, bless her.
And it makes perfect sense to her.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Again, let's do a second reading for someone. I'm going to pick another number between 1 and 10. And you guys can just populate it in the comments. Lola says, physically, she needs to replenish. I do feel like the rose. I'm curious of the grandmother energy because she was adopted. And, oh, lots of people. It's going fast now. I guess they're all putting their numbers in.
Can I just say something with that? Because, I mean, this does happen a lot. Even if you haven't met a blood relative, so like that, if you're adopted, or it will be, so maybe somebody in your ancestry that you've not met, like a great grandfather or something, they will pop in and they will be your spirit helpers. Yes, not all the time, but with this, it's really strong, this. So it's going to be difficult with you being adopted. I was going to say, if there's any way that you could ask someone about that. But I feel that there's going to be a clue coming in. I feel that there's something that you will start to understand around that, the grandmother energy. So
yeah, that's interesting, because as you said that, as you said that, I felt a male was going to bring the clue. A male energy was going to bring you some kind of idea around that. That's interesting. And Lola says she's bravely stepping into her empathic space, so that's good. Good. Okay, beloveds, I'm going to go back to where people started populating numbers and see who has got the number. Who got the number first? So first of all, the number was 2. The second number was the number 2. And I see that Maxine, Harold's music, but I know that's Maxine because Harold is her husband. And he's a musician. Congratulations, Maxine. Alison's doppelganger. You just got a reading.
Should be laughing about that now. Oh, dear.
All right. Which cards am I going to pick? I'm going to pick these cards. Okay, so Alison, I will tune in to your energy, Maxine, and see what it is you most need to know right now. Well, Maxine, it's so funny because I felt like you were going a little bit stir crazy in energy. Like I felt like you were needing to move your energy a little bit, and your guys just said, organize the house. If you need to move the energy. I don't know what that means, but they're laughing when they're saying that. So I don't know if that's an inside joke or what's going on there, but there's something about organizing the house if you've got extra energy or you're feeling stir crazy, because I feel like you're used to being around lots of people. And this is a bit of a struggle for you. So I don't know why they're giggling about that. I'll leave that with you. Okay, Alison. Actually, I'll let Alison go first on this one.
Okay, right. Just bear with me because we've just been guided to pick one of these so we can see which archangel is the archangel's energy that's around you at this moment in time. Maxine, my doppelganger. Oh, right. Okay. So with these new cards that I have, I mean, I don't need to tell you this. I mean, you already know, but it's the same card that the other lady had, which is all about awakening. And you really are going through the awakening process. And I think that you're feeling that at a really deep level. It's all about the energetic upgrades, like I said, a new way of being, and that you feel that really deeply, Maxine. And half of you wants to retreat and sort of hide away from the world, but then the other half of you is like, where's everybody gone? I want to connect with everybody. But also what Spirit gave me before is that you're gonna hear from someone or connect with someone that you haven't heard or seen for a long time. So whether this is going to be over social media or whether it's going to be a telephone call or something, look out for that. That's coming in, okay? There's also news of a baby. Somebody's going to be sharing that news with you. And I feel, you know, a celebration coming in later on in the year. So look out for that happening as well. You need to stop overthinking, though. Your mind's going like 10 to the dozen. And you need to keep facing your true north. That's what they're telling you. And also this card, I love this one. This is Starseed, and it's asking you, what lights you up?
It's beautiful.
It's a lovely one. So what is it that really makes your soul sing? What is it that feels, helps you to sort of bring that light in? Music is one, and I know with your other half is a brilliant musician, so music does it for you. The sound of the sea does that for you as well. But I feel that there are hidden creative talents within you that are going to come to the fore. I think you're going to be surprising yourself. Some of these are lying dormant at the moment because your head's going, wee. But over time, and you know, we've all having this quiet time at the moment, everything will start to make sense. And by September, so many things will be making sense to you. Okay. The Archangel card that I was guided to pick for you is the Ace of Ariel, and Ariel is the angel of abundance. This is a lovely card. It's all about new resources of either money, time, or support. And there's going to be a change in a job or a promotion for someone. So I'm going to give you that. I don't feel you, but someone around you. So just whether this has already started happening or whether this is something to come in. So look out for that. Okay. Just give me a minute. It's funny how they pop things into your mind. I can see a camel. So it's camel energy around you. Okay. So look up the meaning. I could look it up for you now on my phone, but it's always nice when you're doing your own research. So And then share that with Corinna and I. I'd love to know about camel energy. And have you got one? Have you got a camel there?
Yeah, I've got
You
Stephen
sharing
Palmer's
your ring
book.
with a camel?
Let me look it up. I've got
Oh,
my
great.
favorite.
Yeah, I've got it on my Kindle. So yeah, so while Corinna's doing that, I'll pick another one of these Archangel Power cards for you, Maxine, and we'll see what message the angels impart.
Okay, so I don't see camel in here. Oh, here it is. More than ever, it's time to trust your own intuition for guidance, paying close attention to your senses and what they're telling you. You have a lot more energy and durability for the task ahead than you think. The road ahead may seem difficult or challenging. You won't have a lot of support at time, or you feel you might not have a lot of support. So I think that's the missing people around you energy. Yet you must take it with complete trust that you have everything you need within you and that you will succeed. Although you'll never want for anything, it's still a good idea and a practical move to store away some supplies and money for future use.
So that links in with everything. It may be worded in a different way, but I hope that all that makes sense to you, Maxine. And just to finish, Archangel Gabriel, the wonderful Archangel Gabriel, talking about a challenge that you can resolve. Archangel Gabriel is the angel of peace and the angel of communication. So sometimes with you, I don't know whether you worry about, how you're going to say things to people or certain people, but just trust in that and ask Archangel Gabriel to help you communicate the words that you need to say in the right way. You need to withdraw from the drama of others. And have patience with yourself as well as those around you. They're telling me that you always put other people first, but this is your time. And I really do feel that this year, all right, it's not got off to a good start with all this that's happening. But once everybody's come through this is going to be a really good time for you. You're going to find yourself linking with your higher self.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so lots of cards. Consciousness of lack, which is interesting, but whenever I get this card, it's always reminding you that the universe is abundant, and I think you got that in your camel. You also got that, Alison had mentioned that no matter what's going on around you or what fears you might have around abundance, the universe has you, it flows to you. Abundance flows through you. I'm not sure if you can see that, but that's gold coins. So if there's worry about that, they just want you to settle in to know that you're always provided for. But I do feel it's going to be in different ways than you've done before. And I do feel that is a message for you. So you're going to have to twist the way, something's going to be changing in the way that you have brought money into the fold before. This is a time of balance for you. This is a reset time. So you're in the void, the quiet, right? The contemplation, the area of contemplation. And it's actually what it's doing most of all is it's bringing balance back into your life and into your field. So this time of retreat and rest and pause is really about balance was required to come back to center because I just feel your energy is always so busy. It is making you come back to find some balance and balance on the home front, because I feel like you're away from the home front a lot. And what it's allowing you to do is come back into a more balanced place in your life, internally, physiologically. I feel a calm starting to come in, maybe not quite yet, but it's coming even more and more. And also on the home front, I feel like you have time to do the things that you haven't had time to do and find balance. Again, I think they're going back to that clearing out of the clutter and that message again about being at home and really nesting in a different way for you, because you're usually so busy outside the home. And they just said to me, enjoy this time as much as you can. Enjoy the time.
Corinna, can I just say to Maxine, because I forgot about it, I had this written down, the song playing over and over in my mind as I was connecting with your energy is don't worry, be happy. It says it as it is. So there you go.
There you go. I love that. She says, I love that card. I love music, ocean, sand, sunrise, and the moon. Thank you, Alison. A lot of resonates with me. It does make so much sense. Thank you, Corinna. When I look back in my life, I've always been looked after, even the 11th hour. I'm enjoying my quiet time. Yes, totally. It's bringing balance back into my life. Anything else that I missed? I don't think so. And she said she's currently decluttering as we speak, is what she said. She's been decluttering her home. So there you go. There's a brilliant confirmation there. So well done. They're happy about that, and they can see that you're doing that, and it is bringing balance back into your space, beloved. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to pick another number. So number between 1 and 10. And I'll give another 30 seconds or so. And Maxine says, thank you, Alison and Corinna. It means so much to me, helped me so much, and lots of confirmations. Any more coming through? Lots of numbers coming through. Okay, so the number that I just wrote down was number 4. And I'll go through to see who, and I have to go off of what I see, guys. Who got the first number 4? Shoshana. Shoshana got the first number 4. So Shoshana, congratulations. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that name right. Am I pronouncing that name right? Shoshana? Shushan? Shushan.
Yeah.
Shushan, okay.
I knew she'd get a reading. Just as soon as you said she joined us, I knew she would. I'm so happy that she has. I really am.
Hi, Heather. So glad that you joined us. Okay, Shushan. Alice and I are just tuning into your energy here. Ooh. Shushan, I just heard the message, hope is alive in your heart. So I'll just leave that with you. And actually, they're telling me you're quite intuitive, actually. Very intuitive. Almost like you do, or you could do what Alison and I are here doing. That's interesting. Okay, any other messages for Shushan, please? Shushan. All right. I'm going to take that card, but I'm going to ask for a clarifier on one card that came through. So let me just ask for a clarifier. Okay, let me go into these cards. They're interesting cards for you. I'm going to first start with this card, which is the cornucopia card, that there's, which means abundance to me, that there's lots of good things coming for you. I do feel they just said it's on the wings of an angel, and I'm not that's just what they're saying. So I'm going to leave that with you. The 11 is important for you. So the 11 energy is important. So that's the 11th month. 11 is a power number as well, but there's something here that's important around the energy of abundance. There's something you need to take action on, but it has to be in a balanced way. But they're wanting you to move forward on something. I just heard there's some type of decision to be made. But it was interesting, the two cards that I got after, and I had to ask for a clarifier because I got the deceit card, and then I asked for clarification and I got the teacher card. There's something here that's not being shown to you, and I think that's why they're bringing balance around action. So there is something that you don't have all the information on yet, and where you don't know all the players. There's someone that's holding back from you, so you're not being able to see things clearly. I think for some reason I see a fog around you at times, like you're not being able to see everything clearly because of perhaps other energies around you. And so I don't think you're getting all the information that you really deserve to know. The one thing, when I asked for a clarifier card, I said, well, what does that really mean for her? And it's going to be a divine teaching moment for you. So as that awakening comes, as you start to realize perhaps someone is not giving you all the information that you needed to know to make the right actions, to make the right decisions, all it's really doing is teaching you something about that situation, or about your decision moving forward. Because I do feel like you're going to figure it out before you take action on something. Yeah, that your eyes, they keep showing your eyes are going to be opened. You're going to see things much more clearly. And then you're going to be able to make decisions from there. So I feel like the awareness of the fact that you don't have all the information is going to come forward before you take action. And it is going to be a big teacher for you, but there is something about, again, something's opening up for you. There's opportunities opening up for you, but it's because you're going to be able to see clearly. This is what you're being taught. There's something around you that you are not 100% seeing yet, or someone that's not completely unfolding something in front of you, and you're going to be able to see what that is very clearly, and it's going to give you the ability to move on. And they just said to me, you're moving on into much better things, much higher elevations of energy and opportunities. So lots of good things coming, especially in the fall energy is what I'm feeling here. Oh, I understand now. That's why they kept pointing out to the 11th. So November, that kind of October, November energy, fall energy, there's that where all of a sudden they just showed me treasures being dumped onto a table. I feel an abundant energy coming for you, opportunities coming for you as we step into the fall energy. But just be aware, be open to seeing things, be open to seeing, I don't know, I just heard other people's agendas a little bit here. So there's some kind of message here about having to open your eyes and just be where the fog is lifted and things are seen much clearer before you take action and moving forward into some aspect in your life. Anything else they want to say? I think that's it for now. I'm going to pass it on to Alison, and I'm going to pull a couple more supporting cards for you.
Hi, Suzanne. Lovely to connect with you. It's interesting with what Corinna said about something around you and you're not quite seeing it as it is, because the first card that I was picked for you is, it's a funny way of putting this, but it's called Trust the Niggle. This is something that's going on inside you that you're trying to make sense of. And it says, what is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? And, meditation really is the best answer when you're trying to figure anything out. But rather than worrying and stressing about it, just asking the angels to step in and take that worry away, and to replace it with the answer, which will come in in the right way at the right time within divine guidance. Archangel Gabriel is saying to you that you can do anything right now, and go after what you want. And you do have the ability to bring in helpful people. And I feel like this is going to happen more and more as you progress, as you move forward. Spirit are saying to me, when are you going to write this book? So, you know, you're an incredible writer, and, you know, you just have such a way with words. And I can see this book, and you holding the first copy of your book in your hand. They're talking about pennies from heaven. So I feel more of an abundant feeling coming in. And what was really strange was I had this vision of lots of trucks in a line, moving slowly, all these trucks like a convoy. So I don't know where that is or what I'm picking up on, whether it's something that you've seen that's around you now or whether it's coming in. They're painting a rainbow in the sky for you to bring healing and joy all around you and your lovely family. And I can see a big heart shape being drawn in the air as well. So this is love from spirit and the angels. They're saying to you, hold on, because it's going to be the sunshine after the rain. And they don't necessarily mean that in the physical sense. It's in a metaphysical sense, in that the light is going to come in, to, you know, that's followed sort of the darker sort of feelings around you. Home really is where the heart is, and it's not always about where we live. It's all about that feeling of being at home and just feeling at peace. And this is coming in for you. The priestess card is all about how are you going to step up and lead now. So you're either going to be leading or teaching. And didn't you got something like that, didn't you, Corinna? Something about teaching. How are you? So this is really significant, because when we connect like that, and it might be worded in a different way, but effectively the meaning's the same. So I'll show you the card, Shushan. It's a beautiful one, the priestess. So this is you leading the way. You're going to be teaching people. You know, it's something new that you're going to be learning, and then you're going to be passing that information on to others. Okay, so you're going to be a leader of some kind. This card is all about longing for home and belonging. You're one of the original light workers. You are a light worker, an earth angel. I've told you so many times. And this is it. This is where, you know, sort of you feeling more at peace rather than feeling alone, and, you know, things opening up for you further down the line. Archangel Raphael, you know, we had the meditation with Raphael, the healer. He's saying that there is something better waiting for you. And you know, to do what is right and what feels right for you. And this is literally going to be a spiritual quest for you. Spiritual awakening, the Kundalini rising, it's all going to be opening for you. And so many things will start to make so much sense for you right now. And this is interesting because I was saying to Corinna, I can feel fairy energy around me, and Corinna could as well. And I picked one of these like little quirky cards. I love these. These are like mythological creature cards, and I love them. And it's the fairy, and it's the element of air. I'll show you the card. And each of these have a beautiful affirmation on it. And yours, Shushan, is, I am always learning. I feed my mind every day. So I think that's a really nice one to finish on there.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Alison. I pulled 3 more cards for you around self-care and also surrender, which I really love when you're needing a little bit of extra guidance. Surrender to non-action is what I got. And I think now is time to be still and not act. And that's confirming the card that came through before. You don't have all the information yet. That you're not fully seeing the full picture, and this is why you are going to be called into action, but you need to hold back for a second, make sure you're seeing things clearly, make sure you have all the information. So you've got another card here that's just saying, just hold, make sure you've got the full picture and you're fully seeing it open. When I asked what you need to know most about self-care right now, because I felt you needed a self-care message, is be tender with yourself, speak kindly with yourself. They just said to me, you have a lot of high expectations of yourself. You have very high standards of yourself. And this is why sometimes you don't move forward on something because you think you're not good enough or you think it's not done correctly enough. And they're like, that's not true. You're bringing brilliant information. And I don't know why they're saying data forward. So I don't know if you're bringing in new information. But be kind to yourself and cherish that inner child piece. Really care for yourself right now and do something just for fun. We need more pleasure in our lives. So do something just for fun. This is what they want to remind you of when about self-care right now. You need a little bit of self-care, need a little bit of self-love. That it needs a little bit of attention is what they just said to me. So make sure that you're finding things that bring you joy. And pleasure is one of life's really essential nutrients, right? It fills us. So what is it that's bringing you pleasure right now as you're continuing in that bit of a hold pattern? All right. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Hopefully that's helpful. And
Can I
always,
just say
yeah,
to Shushan, Corinna?
yes,
Shushan, there's a beautiful little soul around you that will bring a bit of fun in and help you to do things that sort of make your heart sing. And listen to him because his words are so wise. He's such an old soul. And Archangel Gabriel here is saying to you to have patience with yourself right now, just allowing everything to flow in the right way, and everything will make sense eventually.
yeah, it will for sure. I'm going to go back and see because I think she left a couple of messages. Thank you, Corinna and Alison. I am touched by this gift. My 7-year-old son chose my number. Thank you. It's also beautiful.
Why am I not surprised there? he's gorgeous.
Oh, I love that. All right, let's pick another number here. A number between 1 and 10. You guys are fast with the numbers. We'll give it a couple more minutes or a couple more seconds rather minutes because we want to try to get it to as many of you as we can. I think we're up to 40 people now watching, Alison.
Wow. So some of them would have missed the meditation, but they can watch this back on the recording, can't they?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
So for all of you that have joined us a little bit late, Alison did a beautiful healing meditation. I am recording it and I will post, you'll see it live and then we'll be able to share it out through Facebook and stuff as well. So feel free to go back and do that meditation right now. Many of us are needing that energy of peace and calm to come into our lives right now, and a little bit of healing as many of us are stressed. Okay, the next number that I picked was the number 6. They just had me write down the next number after that, and that's interesting. Okay, number 6. So I'm going to go back and see who got the number 6 first. So the first number 6 that I see is Anna. Augustine. I'm terrible at pronouncing names, you guys. My apologies. Yes, August son, Anna. Ooh. I feel a heavy heart with you, Anna. You've got some worries. Just feel heaviness, like your heart's heavy right now. Okay. And I'll let Alison go first on this one. I think I went first last time, right? Yeah.
Okay, so hi, Anna. Just give me a moment to pick one of these little mythological creature cards for you, because they're so magical and I feel that you need that energy around you right now. You're so spiritual. I don't know whether you realize how much, and I feel that, I mean, there's so much synchronicity around you right now. I mean, I hope that you're noticing the signs and the omens that Spirit and the angels are leaving for you. So much sort of happening, repetitive things, and also a feeling of deja vu as well. And it's things like that are happening or going to happen where the telephone will ring and you'll just know instinctively who it is before it does, and thinking of someone, and then all of a sudden they pop up. So it's all of those things are sort of telling you, you know, that, you know, you do have the gift, but obviously you've got to develop it in the right way. They're talking about the need for healing right now as well. So have a think about having a healing treatment if you can. If you can't physically have a healing treatment, then I hope you were here when we did the meditation. I'm not sure if you were or not, but if not, listen in later on for that. And there are so many wonderful sort of healing aura exercises that you can find on the internet. So anything like that will help you, and make sure that you are grounding and you are aligning every day. This is a beautiful card. I mean, this one's called Answer the Call, and it's all about what is your soul calling you to do. And it really does link into this synchronicity, in that there's something that you're going to be doing that you're not aware of yet, and that will present itself to you at the right time. Okay, and this is where you might be feeling all out of sorts and, you know, just sort of feeling a bit fractured right now, but that will soon settle once you are aware of what it is that you're meant to be doing. You are working towards your divine life purpose. This is the Answer the Call card. I just love the images on these. They're just so lovely. This card is lovely as well. The Age of Light. So obviously you're a light worker, you're an earth angel, so this makes sense. But they're saying to you, and there's sort of an ancestral thing coming in as well, because they're saying to you that you have been training for this for lifetimes, which tells me that you are an old soul, and whatever it is that you're going to be doing, and it does have a spiritual link with it, that you've been training for this for lifetimes. That's your previous incarnations as well, and then that's brought forward into this lifetime. There's a bird thing going on around you, or will be coming in, and birds are messengers. So usually when you see birds, or there's something unusual about birds, it's news coming in. So there's some news that will be really important coming in around you. Okay. I just want to pick one of these for you. So I love these. Okay. It's a blackbird that I saw, but they're talking about birds in general, but look up the meaning behind the blackbird, because that is really significant. Okay, so with these, it's mermaid energy, so it's the element of water. And your affirmation is, I always trust my instincts. My sixth sense doesn't let me down. And if that's happening, that's absolutely brilliant. But if you ever doubt and you've got a decision to make and you're not quite sure which way to go, always go with your intuition, with your gut feeling, because that's where the answers lie. And that's so important, rather than sort of worrying and stressing and listening to what's going on up here. Always go with your gut feeling and your intuition, because I do feel you've got stronger intuition. So just before I finish and I pass you over to Corinna, I want to pick a couple of these Archangel cards and see which Archangels you can call on and the messages they give you. Oh, this is a wonderful Archangel Michael. Ah, they're both Archangel Michael cards. And I'll show you this deck. It's massive and it's all the Archangels in. So that's, so you go, bit of synchronicity, bit of repetitivity there. Archangel Michael is the leader of the Archangels. He's the warrior angel. And when you call on his energy, he will offer you protection, strength, courage, and justice. He's telling you that there's something coming in where you'll probably have to move quite quickly with this, and you're going to be choosing logic over emotion. There are going to be changes around you. Okay, so there's a lot of change coming in, but when you call on Archangel Michael to help with change, and I know not a lot of people like change, but very often change in whichever form it comes has been brought to you for a reason. So everything happens for a reason. And it's all about embracing change rather than being afraid of change. There's quite the way I would explain it is quite like a stuck feeling around you at the moment. Like you're stuck and it's like you feel that you can't move forward. And the Archangel to call on to help you with this will be Archangel Gabriel. She'll shine her lantern of light for you to follow and guide you forward. Your second Archangel Michael card is saying that coming in, it'll be the light at the end of the tunnel. You'll be breathing a sigh of relief and you're going to be making new plans. And also with this card, it's either about relocation or travel. Okay, so definite movement coming in. So that stagnant feeling is going to dissipate as you start to move forward. Okay, I'll pass you over to Corinna now.
All right. Well, of course, Alison and I are totally in alignment with everything, and I'll show you why. I did feel when I felt the heavy heart, and you did say that it is in the comments, and I did hear the word healing. So healing's required, and I know Alison picked up on that. And of course, you got the green heart healing card is what came up for you. So there is some healing required in your heart center right now. They want to remind you to wrap yourself in green a lot. If you didn't do the meditation this morning at the beginning of this session, please go back and do that, because there was a lot of green energy brought in, a lot of healing energy through that meditation Alison did. Again, I think Alison said this actually, but I just keep hearing light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. You know, I feel a bit of a tunnel here, and they just keep saying light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. We know, I can feel you have a heavy heart. There's lots on your mind right now, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, and they want you to know that all will be well. All will be well. The other card that came up for you was the Holy Amethyst energy, so divine alchemy. Most of all, this card is really saying you will move beyond the current challenges that you have. And so this is a card of hope, is what they just said, that there's worries and there's challenges, but know that you're moving beyond that. And they're asking you to call on your higher self to assist you through that, because you are quite intuitive. You have a lot of internal wisdom and divine energy running through you. They just said to me, it's almost like you have the alchemy, the magician energy as well running through you, which is interesting. They're trying to encourage you to make sure that you understand that you are the co-creator, along with the divine in your life, and that you can alchemize anything, anything that you want for yourself. Okay, so we've got to commit to our higher self here. So, okay, here's the other card that came through. Higher self card and a commitment to that, because that's what's going to bring in the new dawn, is what they just said to me. That was the third card that came out. You're very good at being there for other people, not so good at spending time and setting time aside for yourself and committing to what it is that's best for you. What they want to remind you of most is that when you do that, then you're modeling a behavior for others. When you make sure that you're living your best life. And sometimes we think we come and sacrifice to help others live their best life, and we negate what's best for us. But in some ways, Spirit says it's kind of the opposite of that. When we're shining our light out as bright as it can be, when we're living our best life, we motivate people, encourage people, and they're drawn to that. It's like a doorway's opening for them as well. And so the focus has been on other people, but we need to recommit to ourselves. We need to recommit to connecting into our higher self and our divine purpose, because this is what's going to bring the new dawn. This is going to bring new energy into you. And this, when I said, what do you have to surrender into? It's surrender into your passions. What are you passionate about? What have you come here to do? And, you know, they're talking about the fact that this opportunity to get quiet is really clarifying for us what hasn't been working and what we have been pushing off to the side because of the busyness in our lives. And it's time now for you to recommit to self and bring in a new vision and a new dawn for yourself, to bring in what passion you have. I find it interesting that many of the cards here have that divine purple energy, right? So that third eye, that crown chakra, there's lots going on here in the higher levels that way for you, where you're bringing through that new vibration. The other thing that I got for you was the porcupine. All of a sudden I saw a porcupine, and I quickly looked that up for you. They want to remind you to make sure your diet includes organic vegetables. So there's a bit of a purification here. Everything's energy, so they're just reminding you that, making sure that we're bringing through the highest vibrational energy. And again, I feel for some reason that's going to help the heart healing. It's important that you move along at your pace rather than hurrying because of pressure from others. There's no need to worry because you're well protected. So relax and enjoy whatever you're doing. Trust that you'll be respected as long as you respect others. And here we go. Know that you have magical abilities. Here it is again. As long as you maintain faith in yourself. So it's reconnecting into that higher self. It's reconnecting into that that remembrance of the other reason why you've come, is the way they want to word it, is your contributions back to humanity through your spirituality. And they just said, you know what that means. So I'll leave it at that. Hopefully
just
that
got one more. I've just been guided to pick one, and this makes total sense with everything that Corinna and I linked in with about light coming in. Here we go. This is, see, the dark clouds are descending and the light is coming in here. But not only that, here are the birds as well.
Oh, yeah,
so the bird energy that I was linking in with, and this was the card that I was guided to pick for you. So that's just confirming that the light will come in and that stagnant feeling will dissipate as you start to move forward towards your divine life purpose. So yeah, so there we are, linking in again, Corinna.
I love that.
As always. Yeah.
All right, beloveds. We probably have time to do one more, if not another one. So I already wrote down the number before we even started. For some reason it came through. So I'm just going to go back and read Alison's comments. So she did, her heart is heavy. She said, thank you so much, Alison. Thank you so much, Corinna. You're very welcome. Very welcome.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going through the numbers here, and the number that I picked was 9, the number 9. And Anna again said, thank you so much, with a big heart. And the first number 9 that I see is Tina Gearhart Waite. So Tina, we'll just take a moment to tune into your energy. I don't know why I heard this turn up, but it's like, thank you so much. I really needed this is the message that I just heard. I almost felt like you saying that to us. Like, oh, thank you. So we're happy to do that for you, but I could feel your soul's energy very much needing the message today. So we're happy to be here for you. I feel a father energy around you who's coming forward. Not sure if that makes sense for you, but it definitely a male father side energy. But I feel this is someone who would have been gone for some time. I'll just pick a couple cards here for you. We'll see if he has anything else to say other than just support. I feel that this card came from him for some reason, because he just said, tell her to have some fun. There's a reminder here. This is particularly from him, that he wants to make sure you're still having fun. So I don't know if this is someone who watched you have fun or was fun himself, or there's some message about, because there's childhood in here. Some message from him about needing to see you smile again, he said. She said you have a beautiful smile, but there's more joy required. More joy required. Tina says, yes, that is right on. Okay, awesome. Yeah, he just said to me again, a little bit more joy required. Loves your smile. He keeps talking about your smile. Wish you could see a picture of you, because he keeps saying, doesn't she have a beautiful smile? Love to hear you giggle. Okay, what else does animals need to know, please? Cheryl said, when you said male energy, that is what she was feeling, and she thought she had heard a male voice in the background. Oh, that's interesting. I'll have to go back and look at the recording. Let me just turn into these cards because they're interesting cards. So the father energy was talking about more joy required, and I got the letting go card next, and I feel like we need to let go of something in the past. And there's some energy here. Both these energies, I'm getting something around when you were younger or in the past, because I feel like it's holding you back in some ways. And your divine team's wanting you to be able to heal and move forward, because the energy that I got, the next card was victim. But again, I'm more drawn to being bound to something and being bound to the past. And they want to bring a new energy in for you. So there's an energy here about needing to let go of the past and new doorways opening again. Look at the same flow of light that's coming through for you. You want to just so desperately, is what they told me, move towards new opportunities and new energy. But there's something that we're still having, that we're holding on to, that's keeping us stuck. There's a stuck energy of keeping us stuck in the past. They want to remind you that you have a warrior spirit. I feel strength in you, like you're going to move forward no matter what, and that you will. To me, this is that you are going to walk through that doorway. You have walked through that doorway. I just feel, I heard the word remnants, so it's remnants from the past that keeps sometimes pulling you back. Back experiences. I keep seeing you looking back. And it's like they want you to use this power of light, this sort of truth. I don't know why they're calling it a sort of truth, to cut those ties that bind away finally. They're talking about Archangel Michael coming to help you do that, so you can finally move into the light completely. Because we keep getting drawn into the past around some subject. I don't want to get into it too much because this is live, but they said, I think what we're talking about. Again, they want you to just cut so you can break yourself free. And there is a movement forward into the light, that the light's here to support you, because this is what they want to come back into your field, is a joyful and fun energy. But for some reason, we keep getting pulled backwards. I just saw a horse, so they're bringing horse energy to you. And I'm just going to look that up really quickly. They want you to know that you're loved and supported very much from the other side in particular. Horse energy is about embarking on an unexpected journey that will move really quickly. It's time to free yourself. There you go. So there's this energy about freeing yourself from the past, from those things that are physically and emotionally constricting you in your life. You need to call upon reserves of stamina and strength, right? So here's the warrior energy as well, that you have the strength within yourself to do this. And you're more powerful than you think. Again, just confirming this card, that you have the power within you to do this. Oh, it just says the situation requires warrior energy. Here's the warrior card, right? You're a warrior of light. The situation requires warrior energy, balance, sensitivity, patience, and compassion. Teamwork with your family and friends. Again, I feel teamwork with those on the other side that are here to support you and want you to move forward. There's something about needing to move forward. I have a couple more cards I want to pull, but I'm going to pass it over to Alison, and then we'll look into what you need to know most about self-care right now.
Okay, thanks, Corinna. Remind me of the lady's name, Corinna, that we're connecting with.
Anna.
Anna, hi.
Tina, sorry. Tina.
Oh, it's Tina. Tina. Sorry.
Tina.
Hi, Tina. Sorry, I called you Anna. I'm actually getting that someone is draining you, either is draining you or has been draining you. And you're being asked to protect your aura. You do need to be grounding, and you do need to be putting your sacred protection around you, and not to allow anyone to dim your sparkle. I feel that there's been a lot of emotion around you. There's been a lot of tears where you've literally felt all over the place. And there's something around you where you need to look deeper into this situation, because there may be something that you missed initially that will be highlighted to you. I've got a child or children. There's young energy around you as well that I have. And Archangel Michael is saying to you that whatever this is, whatever it is that you're worrying about, he's saying that there's a better course of action available to you, and that working alone may not be the answer, and that you need to review all the details, which links very much in with what Spirit gave me, saying to look deeper into the certain situation. And again, you know, we're talking about synchronicity and how things are repeated And this happens when spirit gives us the information and then the cards do. I've also got the magnifying glass, which tells me that they are asking you to look at this situation as if looking through a magnifying glass, where it's bigger and clearer and more concise, so that you're seeing the true picture. Okay. And that's what you need to be doing. This is the anchor, and this is sort of a feeling more of putting down roots, but it's also linking in to the importance of grounding as well, being anchored to the earth plane, because I just feel all over the place with you. Yeah, this card of these light cards is the mirror, and it's saying who or what is triggering you. Is somebody pressing your buttons? Is somebody stepping into your aura? Is someone draining you? So, you know, you need to sort of, you need to be assertive in the right way. There is that inner strength with you that Archangel Michael is talking about. And also you can call an Archangel Michael's Reserve to help you with that. The Get Grounded card, again, is linking in with what Spirit has already given me. And I believe that April is or will be significant. And they're giving me the number 22 as well. Where are we? Yes, this is a lovely one, actually. This is showing you that things will start to get brighter for you further down the line. But you do need to do something. I feel that it's something that you're putting off, that you are procrastinating, but you need to be dealing with it in the right way for the highest good of all. And dance with life. This is a beautiful one. I'll show you this card, Tina. Dance with life. Okay. There's going to be powerful powerful psychic insights coming in. So this is your intuition speaking to you, and I do feel that there's someone in the spirit world who's around you so closely. Talk to them if you haven't done, and if you already are, they do hear you. Reflection and meditation may provide the answers, so try and meditate if you can, as much as possible, because that will provide the right information that will help you to move forward. And it will also help you to feel more relaxed, and so that you'll feel at peace as well. The wonderful Archangel Ariel is coming in now, and this tells me that, you know, things will get better. There's more of a sense of freedom coming in. Ariel's talking about material needs getting fulfilled in the right way as well, so that's a really good message. And this will be fulfilled in quite unexpected ways. So look at the magic within everything that's coming in, because it is there. You may feel it's hidden and you're not feeling that at the moment, but that will happen and it will come in. But like I said, you do have to be dealing with something right now, in the right way. And that you are a giver. You give to people, you put other people first, but now this is time for you, and you also need to be receiving as well. So give, it's always good to give, but also to receive. Now, I do a little bit of angel magic, and one of the things I love doing is writing affirmations on angel wings that I cut out with a piece of card. And I was drawn to this one here. And the affirmation for you is, I allow myself to open up to the flow of universal energy. So that's where everything will start to flow in the right way, and that sense of freedom and that sparkle of magic coming in. And if you remember before, they said to you, don't allow anyone to dim your sparkle. And there's a sparkle there within you. It's there, that light's there. Just allow that to come forward. And just before I finish, the little mythological card that you've got is dragon energy. So this is the element of fire. And this is your affirmation. I let go of anything which is not for my highest good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, this is a beautiful alignment. This is the card that I picked, the fire card. There's the dragon. Time to
Dragon
let
energy.
go. That again, and it says dragon strength, right? So bring that strength to let go, to heal, and bring the fire energy to help you do that. When I asked what you most need to know for self-care, is playfulness, is what they just said. And remembering that, children are your greatest teachers, is what they just said in the background. So go play with a child. So if you have children around you, go and have some fun with them and let that playfulness come in, because they just said it fills your soul. It fills your soul to be playful and joyful. And when I asked, what do you need to surrender into or out of? It's just divine timing. So whatever the situation is, and they just said to me, it's never on ego's time. It's always on divine time. And so as we're releasing the old and letting new come in, we want things faster, smoother, but it's just not, sometimes that's just not the way it works. It has to be in divine time. And so there's something here about needing to surrender into that a little bit more. Remember to play. You need some joy around you. That will help lighten the energy. All right, Tina, hopefully you found that helpful. I love it. Thank you both so much. It totally makes sense. And yes, that is right on. Good. Awesome, Tina. All right, Alison, should we do one more and then we'll wrap it up?
Yeah, one more and then wrap it up, definitely. That sounded a bit awful, didn't it?
Yes, definitely.
Mean it that way.
All right, so the number that I wrote down a while ago, the next number was number 7. So I'll go back and see who put number 7 in there, because I know you guys were already putting numbers in there. Maxine says, thank you, Corinna, so much. Feeling so blessed to have you both in my life. Ditto, ditto. Let's see where we're at. I'll go back to the last comment from Tina. So it looks like Barb had number 7.
Is it our Barb?
Yeah. Barb.
Oh.
We're going to tune into your energy, Barb, and see. And I think it's your turn to go first, Alison, or what, did you go first last time? I can't remember. No, I did.
I think you did.
Yeah. Barb says, woohoo, yay.
Bless her. Okay, so just bear with me while I'm guided to pick the cards for you, Barb. Okay. Well, Barb, I really feel that you're finding yourself right now. I feel that you've got a lot more time on your hands on so many levels. And it's interesting because the angel that is coming forward so clearly around you is Archangel Chamuel, and this is the angel of love. And I feel that, you extend that love out to others, but you now need to receive that love for yourself. So it's all about love for self and asking Archangel Chamuel to help you with that. It's interesting as well because I write something called Angel Breath Affirmations, and the one that I'm being guided to share with you is let go of ego and predetermined outcomes and go with the flow. Ask Archangel Chamuel to lead you to a place of love, abundance, and compassion. So this is all about love, abundance, and compassion for you. And always know that you're the most important person in your life. And I know you're probably shaking your head right now, but that is the truth. That is the ultimate truth. the other angel cards that I picked for you, we have the wonderful Raphael. And I keep getting somebody saying work, 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 work. And it's like I can't remember who sang it, but it was something that was recently in the charts. And it's work, 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 work. It's that song playing over and over in my mind. Okay. You are on, this is the same card that I was guided to pick for someone else before. It might have been Shushan, I think. That you really are on a spiritual quest. I feel that you are very much going to be linking in with your higher self. And I feel there's going to be a healing modality coming in. So you're going to be healing as well as receiving healing. So Raphael is saying that there's something better waiting for you around the corner. So look out for that. I feel like quite a lot of change coming in around you. And I feel sort of by December, sort of healing. I know it seems a long way off, but it's not really. Sort of heaving a sigh of relief and sort of looking back and thinking, well, thank goodness, you know, that I've come through this and that whatever. I feel that sort of recognition for some work that you've done or that you're going to be doing coming in further down the line. And I feel that this has been a long time coming. So look out for that. Archangel Gabriel is saying to you, follow your passion. Do what you really want to do and that you're ready now for any challenge. So always know that it's all about pushing yourself, but in the right way. It's not pushing yourself where you're sort of pushing yourself to the edge, you know, so you're going to be jumping off the end of a cliff. It's all about pushing yourself within divine timing and with the guidance that the angels and your spirit helpers will bring you. There's opportunities for excitement and adventure coming in as well. So that's always a good one. And the wonderful Archangel Ariel, the angel of abundance, is saying that an excellent opportunity will be offered to you in the future. And it will be time to get to work. So enjoy this time now where things should be slowing down because this is happening for a reason. Okay, so this is what they want you to know. I want to pick you a couple of these light cards. Bearing with me. Wow, you're going to be taking a leap of faith. I know we were talking about jumping off the end of a cliff, not in the literal sense, but you're going to be jumping off the lily pad, Barb. You're going to go first and the universe will catch up with you. Isn't that a magical card? Woo, things are coming in for Barb. This is really good. But you do need to stop overthinking. Whatever it is that you're worrying about, you're already doing it. It's already within you, okay? And this card is, oh, I'm tingling all over with this one. It's called The Great Gathering, and it's all coming together for you. Total intuitive hits, you know, this is a Kundalini rising, you know, spiritual awakening, it's all there. And your soul tribe, the people that you are meant to be connecting with at that high spiritual level. Let me show you this card. It's really magical. Can you see that properly? And look at the leap. Look at this one. She's leaping up towards the moon. So there's that magical essence and that moon energy coming in, which is Archangel Gabriel, who's also the angel of the moon, and the elemental angel of water, as well as the angel of peace and communication. So there you are. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll pass you over to Corinna
now. Okay, where do I start, Barb? Because I was guided to pull a lot of cards for you. There's definitely a new connection coming in. So supportive connections, new opportunities. I always see this card as new opportunities to create something new in your life. And the interesting thing is I next to it, I got kindred partnerships. So there's new things coming into your life on numerous ways. I'm drawn to the island. I'm just going to leave that. But my eye immediately went to the island. I'll leave that with you. Where there's some kind of kindred partnership here. I just heard the word soul connection, whatever that means. I'll leave that. But there is creating something new, creating a new vision that's coming in. And what I'm really focused on most is how happy she is, how much joy is actually here with her as she's creating that new vision. Your family, your friends, and also your spirit guides. Community is really important for you right now as you cohesively bring towards a new vision. What they're showing me is you're getting clear on who you want in your life and who is supporting you and uplifting you to take the leap, because they just showed me that leaping energy image again, to take the leap forward. It's almost like what they're showing me is like a chessboard, and you're like actually pulling pieces off the chessboard that aren't working for you in navigating through to your best life. So, the community, the people that you have around you, those that are supporting this new phase of your life, you're getting crystal clear on that. I just saw a beautiful crystal. It's like it's crystal clear as you start. So that community, those family and friends, and especially your guide team, I feel a further connection happening with your spirit team around you right now. And that's, again, they just said, because you've had the opportunity to get quiet. They said, why are you avoiding us? So I don't know if you're avoiding connecting with them, because they just said to me, busy hands, busy hands. They want you to sit down and listen because they have some messages for you. But they said to keeping your hands busy. So don't try to not overthink. So these three cards came in together. Actually, well, I'm just going to bring them all together and you're going to know exactly what this is all about. Where do I start on this? When it comes to love, they don't want you to overthink this too much. Okay? They don't want you to overthink bringing love back into your life. That you're more powerful and you're stronger than you know, and you have a clear vision. And I also feel like you have your spirit team around you as you start to navigate. Don't rush. They just said, don't rush. What you're working through now are still lessons around the fear of intimacy and learning what intimacy really looks like for you. There's an internal reflection piece that still needs to happen in where we're learning what love really looks like in our life and what true intimacy really looks like in our life. And we're needing to move from the mind back to the heart with this and reconnect into the heart, where we're not over analyzing, we're just going with what the heart is telling us. But we're still learning what true intimacy looks like. And what it looks like, when I ask, what does it look like? It looks like boundaries. What boundaries are what's going to bring the optimal opportunity. I see a doorway here is what they're telling me. The doorway to love looks like boundaries. And so this isn't quite clear yet. This intimacy boundary scenario is still needing clarification. But know above all things, because sometimes we're worried about safety and all that, that we're safe through this process when we have solid boundaries and we're really clear on what intimacy looks like. They just said to me, opportunities come through many different forms, and there's lots of opportunities and doorways opening up to you. It's getting really clear right now. It's like a clarifying time for you. What works for me? What doesn't work for me? Who do I want in my life? Who do I don't want in my life? They keep showing me the crystal's clear. And there's still a little bit of fog in the center of the crystal, but that seems to be diminishing. And this is what this time has actually been giving you for this last year, is what they just told me, where we keep getting clearer and clearer and clearer. I keep seeing swans for some reason, so I need to go look that up. Swan, swan, swan. No matter what is happening in your life right now, do whatever it takes to keep your faith strong. It's important to accept your life circumstances and surrender to the will of spirit, trusting that all will work out. You'll soon find clarity. Again, you're getting clarity, right? Clarity and purpose in the confusion that you're experiencing. Focus on the fact that life is precious and a sacred gift, and express your gratitude. I love that, because I know you've gone back to your gratitudes and appreciation in as many ways as possible. Whatever changes you're going through, go with the flow. All right. Hopefully that makes sense for you.
Can I give the number 8?
Yes.
Can I give the number 8 to Barb? 8 is really significant around you, and it's a really abundant number. And also an affirmation where they are saying to you, oh, well, this is what you're going to say, that you forgive yourself as well as others, and that you allow your heart to heal. So I hope you understand that. It's a lovely one to say. And this is mermaid. This is the element of water. So it's all about the ebb and flow of life and moving forward.
Yeah, let it flow. Let it flow is what the message that's coming through for you. All right, everyone. I'm just going to quickly go through. Barb says, thank you so much, Alison. You've given me so much hope and excited for what's to come. Sending you much love. Such beautiful cards. Bridget said, lovely messages. Kristen said, you got this, girlfriend. Tina said, thank you, Alison and Corinna. Both messages make total sense. You are both awesome. Blessings to you both. Barb said again, as always, your gifts provide amazing guidance for me, brought from the universe. This girl's ready. Love you with all my heart. Both of you been keeping busy, but will now sit in silence more. And it says, oh man, you both brought me to happy tears. I'm going to let them flow. Gabriella says, beautiful messages, lady. Thank you. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for trusting us with your hearts. Thank you for being here with us and sharing your lives with us. I love doing this for you guys. I know I haven't done this as much as I was hoping to, but maybe Alison and I can come back soon and do it again.
Perfect. It'd be lovely to do that. I always say, you know, when I'm giving messages, especially if it's I'm giving messages to an audience, you know, and obviously we've got people listening in. I always say, if I could wave a magic wand and give a message to each and every person, then I would do. But I hope that each of you, even if you didn't get a reading from Corinna and I, that I really do hope that you've got something from this.
And sometimes the universe speaks messages to a number of you through the people that we're reading for too. So if something came through for you that makes sense, please take that as well. That's their way of kind of trying to give everyone a little bit of a message at the same time.
Yeah.
Do you find that, Alison?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So, thanks for having me, Corinna. Thank you.
Thanks for
I'm going to shoot now. It's been absolutely fantastic. I've really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah. So. All right. Much love to you all. Sending you much love. Please know that our hearts are with you, and we send you much love and healing as we continue to navigate through a very transitional time in our lives, but know that there's hope. And I hope some of these messages have reminded you that there is hope here for you in the field. And your angels are with you, so call on them, okay?
Always. Take care, everyone.
Much love to you. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.